Yo, what's good, ThriveBit fam? Welcome to ThriveBit by Andy, your go-to YouTube podcast for business hacks, personal growth, and the motivation you need to crush it. I'm Andy, and you're not just watching a video, you're investing in your future. Today, we're exposing the secret wealth hack the rich don't want you to know. And get this, it works even if you've only got $5 in your pocket. Did you know 78% of pro athletes go broke within 10 years of retiring, even after making millions? Why? They chased the wrong kind of money. In this episode, I'm spilling the tea on how to dodge that trap and build real wealth the smart way. We're diving into mindset shifts, actionable hacks, and strategies to make your money work harder than you do. So grab a drink, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and let's dive in. Why most people stay stuck financially. All right, let's start with the hard truth. Most people, even those who work their butts off or make decent money, are stuck in a financial rut. And it's not because they're lazy or broke, it's because they're playing the money game with the wrong mindset. Let me break it down. There are 3 ways people handle money, and this is where the magic, or the mess, happens. First, you've got folks with what I call the wage mindset. These are the people trading their time for money. Think hourly jobs, 9-to-5 gigs, or even freelancing where you're paid per project. You work, you get paid, you spend it all, and you're back to square one. Sound familiar? No shade. This is how most of us start. But if you're stuck here, you're in a cycle that's tough to break. Then, you've got the middle-class mindset. These folks are a step up. They're chasing status. They go after degrees, job titles, promotions, maybe a corner office. They think, if I just get that raise or that fancy title, I'll be set. But here's the kicker. They're still trading their time and energy for a paycheck. They might have a nicer car or a bigger house, but they're still on a treadmill, running hard but not really getting ahead. Now, here's where it gets juicy. The wealthy mindset. Rich people, they don't work for money. They make money work for them. They invest in assets, things like businesses, real estate, or stocks that generate income even when they're chilling on a beach. They're not out here grinding for every dollar. They've built systems that keep the cash flowing 24/7. Let me give you an example. Imagine 2 people, Sarah and Mike. Sarah's a graphic designer working 40 hours a week for a salary. She's talented, but every dollar she earns comes from her time. If she stops working, the money stops. Mike, on the other hand, started a small online store selling custom t-shirts. He spent a few months setting it up, and now it runs mostly on autopilot, bringing in cash while he sleeps. Mike also invests his profits into dividend-paying stocks, so even his money is making money. Who's winning the wealth game? Mike, hands down. Here's the deal. Society pushes you toward the wage mindset. They tell you to get a stable job, grind endlessly, maybe save a little in a bank account where inflation eats it alive. But that's a trap. The real way to get ahead is to switch from worker mode to owner mode. Stop trading your time for dollars and start investing in assets that grow. That's the first step to breaking free, and we're just getting started. The formula for building lasting wealth. So, how do you actually build wealth that lasts? It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. Let's break down the formula that separates the broke, the middle class, and the rich. First, let's talk about how people handle money. Broke people earn money to spend money. They work, pay their bills, maybe splurge on some takeout or new sneakers, and they're broke again by the end of the month. It's a cycle, and it's exhausting. Middle-class folks are a bit better off. They earn money, save some of it, and then spend what's left. They might have a 401k or a savings account, but they're still stuck. Why? Because saving alone doesn't build wealth. It just delays spending. Plus, Inflation's out here eating your savings like Pac-Man. Now the rich, they've cracked the code. They earn money, invest it, let that money make more money, and then spend without touching their actual wealth. Their bank account stays stacked because their money's always working. This is the key to financial freedom. Here's what makes the rich different. They focus on assets, not liabilities. Assets are things that put money in your pocket, like rental properties, dividend stocks, or a side hustle that's automated. Liabilities are things that take money out, like a fancy car payment, credit card debt, or that $200 pair of sunglasses you had to have. Quick example, a pro athlete buys a $200,000 sports car. It's a liability. It loses value and costs money to maintain. Meanwhile, a savvy investor takes that same $200,000 and buys a rental property that brings in $1,500 a month. One's bleeding cash, the other's building wealth. The secret sauce here is something called compounding. You don't need a ton of money to start, just consistency. Let's say you invest $100 a month into a low-cost index fund with an average return of 7% per year. In 10 years, that could grow to over $17,000. In 20 years? Nearly $50,000. And that's just $100 a month. Start with what you have, invest it wisely, and let time and compounding do the heavy lifting. The big takeaway? Shift your focus from consuming to creating. Instead of blowing your paycheck on stuff that doesn't last, invest in assets that grow. That's how you build wealth that sticks around. The power of multiple income streams. All right, let's level up. If there's one thing you take away from this video, it's this. Relying on a single income stream is like building your house on quicksand. It's risky, unstable, and one bad day, like a layoff or a recession, can wipe you out. The wealthy? They don't play that game. They stack multiple income streams so their money keeps flowing no matter what. Think about someone like Elon Musk. Dude doesn't just rely on Tesla's paycheck. He's got stakes in SpaceX, Neuralink, stock investments, and who knows what else. His wealth isn't tied to one thing, it's diversified, and that's what you need to do too. Here's how it works. I call it income stacking, and it's got 3 levels. Level 1, survival money. This is your main gig, your job, your paycheck, whatever keeps the lights on. It's important, but it's not enough. Your goal is to use this money strategically, not just blow it on Netflix subscriptions and DoorDash. Level 2, freedom money. This is where the magic happens. Freedom money is income from side hustles, investments, or small businesses that don't require your constant effort. Maybe you start selling digital products on Etsy, flip thrift store finds on eBay, or invest in dividend stocks. The goal? Build this stream until it's big enough to replace your main income, so you're not chained to a desk. Level 3, impact money. Once you've got multiple streams working together, you're free to think bigger. This is money you can use to invest in new ventures, support causes you care about, or even start a passion project. It's about creating value and leaving a legacy. Let's make it real. Meet Jamie, a 25-year-old teacher. Her survival money comes from her teaching job, $3,000 a month. But Jamie's smart. She starts a side hustle creating printable planners, selling them online for $500 a month. That's her freedom money. She takes that $500 and invests it in a low-cost ETF, which starts paying dividends. Over time, she adds a YouTube channel monetized with ads and affiliate links, bringing in another $1,000 a month. Now, Jamie's got 3 income streams, and if her teaching job disappears, she's still good. That's the power of income stacking. Why does this matter? Because diversification protects you. If one stream dries up, you've got others to keep you afloat. Plus, it's the fastest way to scale your wealth. Start small, but start now. Your step-by-step plan to financial freedom. Okay, you're probably thinking, Andy, this sounds dope, but how do I actually do this? Don't worry, I've got you. Here's a 5-step plan to start building wealth today, no matter how much you've got in your bank account. Step 1. Stop wasting money. Sounds basic, but most people are leaking cash like a sieve. That $5 daily coffee? That's $150 a month you could be investing. Those impulse buys on Amazon? They're killing your future. Track your spending for 1 week. I use apps like Mint or YNAB, and you'll be shocked at where your money's going. Cut the fluff and redirect that cash to something that grows. Step 2. Create a second income stream. You don't need to quit your job, just start something on the side. It could be freelancing on Fiverr, selling print-on-demand t-shirts, or even investing $50 a month in a robo-advisor like Wealthfront. The key is to start small and experiment. For example, my buddy Alex started a YouTube channel reviewing tech gadgets. It took 3 months to get traction, but now it's pulling in $800 a month. What could you try? Step 3. Turn that second income into passive streams. Once your side hustle's making money, don't spend it. Reinvest it. Use your profits to buy assets that work for you. Maybe it's dividend stocks, a rental property, or automating your online store with tools like Shopify. The goal is to create income that flows without you clocking in every day. Think of it like planting seeds that grow into money trees. Step 4. Scale until you're free. Keep growing that second income until it matches or beats your main gig. This is when you hit financial freedom. You're no longer dependent on a single paycheck. For example, if your job pays $4,000 a month, aim to get your side hustle and investments to cover that. Once you're there, you've got options. Keep your job for extra cash, go part-time, or dive full-time into your passion. Step 5. Never stop diversifying. The wealthy never rely on one stream. Keep adding new ones. Maybe a blog, a course on Udemy, or a stake in a friend's startup. The more streams you have, the more secure and scalable your wealth becomes. Pro tip: always be learning. Check out free resources on YouTube or Coursera to pick up skills like digital marketing or investing. Quick hack to get started: redirect just $10 a week from something you don't need, like that extra streaming service, and put it into a low-cost index fund. In a year, that's $520 invested. In 10 years, it could be worth thousands. Small moves add up. Your choice: stay stuck or start stacking. All right, ThriveBit fam, here's where we bring it home. I don't care if you've got $5 or $50,000 in your account right now. Your starting point doesn't define your future. Your mindset and your actions do. You've got 2 choices. Option A: stay stuck in the rat race. Keep trading your time for money, living paycheck to paycheck, and wondering why you're stressed all the time. Option B: start stacking wealth the smart way. Shift your mindset, invest in assets, build multiple income streams, and create a life where you're free to chase your dreams. Real wealth isn't about flexing designer clothes or a shiny car. It's about freedom. Freedom to spend your time how you want, to travel, to start that business you've been dreaming about, or to give back in a big way. That's the kind of life I want for you, and it's 100% possible if you start today. So, here's my challenge to you. Take one action before this video ends. Maybe it's downloading a budgeting app to track your spending. Maybe it's researching a side hustle idea, like selling digital art or starting a blog. Or maybe it's committing to invest $10 this week in something that grows. Whatever it is, do it. Your future self is begging you to start now. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, share it with a friend who needs to hear this, and drop a comment below telling me one action you're taking today. Oh, and if you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Join the ThriveBit crew so we can keep leveling up together. Until next time, keep thriving, keep stacking, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.